In this video, we will be covering working with reports and audits from the user perspective in FreezerPro. Note that the user role in this system is the lowest ranked role that permits a user to access the reports and audits tools. This tutorial will take place primarily in the main navigational panel on the left-hand side of the user interface in the reports and audits section. To begin, expand the reports and audits section. The reports and audits section is separated into 5 smaller subsections. They are graphs and statistics, activities and audits, deleted files, browse audit log, and samples. Each subsection has its own respective tools. First, we will discuss the graphs and statistics section. In this section, there are 2 strong audit tools, the Freezer's Overview and the Freezer's Load Graphs. You may open each one by double-clicking on their respective tabs. The Freezer's Overview tool will show you a list of all of your freezers, which sample types are contained within each, the total number of samples and the total number of vials that are contained within each, and the load percentage of each freezer. This is a useful tool for monitoring how full each of your freezers currently are in your physical laboratory. By clicking on the hyperlinked number of samples of each sample type in a freezer, you will be redirected to a list view of all of those samples in that freezer. By clicking on the hyperlinked number of samples in vials, you will be redirected to a list view of all of the available samples in that freezer. The Freezer's Load Graph tool looks and behaves similarly to the Freezer's Overview tool, however it displays the load percentages of your freezers in the bar graph format. In this tool, you may see the load percentage of your freezer and a graph representation of each load percentage. You may create an available locations report by selecting the respective tool in the top right corner. This report will provide you with a list of every available location in your FreezerPro system. You may also generate an available cells report for each freezer by selecting the page icon next to the available cells text of each freezer. The next section in the Reports and Audits menu is the Activities and Audit Log. This tool will show all of the activities performed in the system by date, user, freezer, or by sample type. To open any of the respective sections, simply double-click on each tab. Each tool of the audit section behaves the same way, however the filter may change what information is displayed. First, the Activity by Date tool will allow you to select a range of dates from which you would like to see what actions were performed in the system. The Activity by User tool will allow you to select a user from whom you would like to see has performed actions in the system. The Activity by Freezer tool will allow you to select a freezer from which you would like to see has been acted upon in the system. The Activity by Sample Type tool will allow you to pick a sample type within the system and see what actions have been performed with it. A report of any of these audit records may be generated by using the Report tool in the top menu bar. The third tool in the Reports and Audits section will permit you to view all of the deleted vial records in the system either by date, user, freezer, or sample type. This tool behaves in much the same way as the Audit tool. To view the deleted vials by date, simply choose a date range. To view the deleted vials by a user, simply select a user from the drop-down menu. To view the deleted vials by freezer or by sample type, simply select the freezer or sample type from the respective drop-down menus. Again, we may generate a report at any time by using the Report tool in the top menu bar. The fourth tool in the Reports and Audits section is the Administrative Audit Log. This tool will show every recorded action that has been logged in the system. These logs can be viewed in their entirety, as well as by today only, yesterday only, and those within a past week or month. To open a list of audit records, simply double-click on each tab. As before, we may generate a report using the tool in the top menu bar. The final tool in the Reports and Audits section is for viewing the samples that are in the system. Samples can be viewed by the creation date, owner, sample type, sample source, or sample group. To open a list view of any of these categories, simply double-click on one of the tabs. Using our recurring theme, we may generate a report with the Report tool in the top menu bar. This concludes the User Working with Reports and Audits video tutorial. Stay tuned for additional video tutorials coming soon. To review, a user must have the Access Reports and Audits role right in order to use the audit tools and generate reports. Users may view graphs and statistics, activities, deleted vials, samples, and more in the Reports and Audits section. Reports and audits are very useful for monitoring your storage structures.